Well, people, we're now on the road. Well, we're on the road to the Path of Glory CPV, but we are also on the road to the Path of Glory Series finale show. And, well, people, we are still recovering from the events of the aftermath. An event that split the roster. Once again, the roster has been split on the issue of what happened during the riots that took place in Nashville. Quite a lot of the roster say that Shepard should have done a better job of handling the issue, whereas other people say that Ben Hopkins and his actions were to blame for the riots. So once again, another divide within the roster itself. Well, anyway, people, we have to move on. Of course, the decision is what it is. And as it's already been expressed, Ben Hopkins is the world champion. Well, anyway, people, we're kicking off this set on the road with a fatal four-way matchup. And it's the four individuals in the Path of Glory series who made the top four. So we already have Reptile, who of course came first. We have Sebulba, managed to make it to second. And now, because Ben Hopkins was removed from the Path of Glory series following what happened at the aftermath in which he became the world champion, all the people below him moved up a rank. Meaning that Broly, who came fourth, has moved up to third. Broly, of course, the dominating performance he had on the Iron Man show. Even though he lost to Ben Hopkins, he would then dominate against Mewtwo. Broly will look once again to keep that momentum going. It won't be easy, but you know, I don't doubt Broly's strength. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it now leaves us, because Ben Hopkins has been removed from the Path of Glory series, it now leaves us with an opening in the Path of Glory series. There is now one spot left, and there needs to be somebody to replace it. Or there needs to be somebody to replace Ben in the Path of Glory series. A decision was made by Shepard that it should be either Austin Uhas or Arbiter. He has since decided, but it should be decided, saying decided a lot, in a match that we will see later on. We will see the match that should have taken place at the aftermath. Austin Uhas will go one-on-one with the Arbiter. The winner will face Ben Hopkins for the world title at the Path of Glory series finale show. The loser will go into the Path of Glory series. Well, anyway, as I mentioned earlier about Ben Hopkins being removed, it moved everyone else below him up a rank. And that moved Mewtwo from 5th to 4th. So Mewtwo gets into those second stage places. And you see he's going straight after Broly. Of course, Mewtwo, I've got to imagine, will want some retribution following what happened on the Iron Man show. Once again, a lot of people, fans of Mewtwo, fans of Broly, Those aren't grouped together, they're separate groups. You know, it's as I've stated about the fans of, fans of Pokemon, fans of Dragon Ball Z. Nicely done there by Broly. The fans of Pokemon, they stand by Mewtwo and believe that Broly is just an overgrown oaf. Dragon Ball Z fans believe that Mewtwo is going to be pushed aside by Broly. So a little bit of a rivalry brewing between Mewtwo and Broly. Of course, no doubt, but the rest of the Path of Glory series participants will be paying very heavy attention to this matchup. See now, nicely caught there by Mewtwo. One. Just a one count. And Broly there with that power game. You see now Sebulba. Ow. Of course, the Brotherhood showed a very impressive performance at the Aftermath. Despite the attack, but was then laid on them by the European Union. See right now, Hokarana there by Mewtwo. And Broly now going on the attack on Reptile. Of course, the Aftermath, a night of controversy. See now a cover! Sebulba kicking out. It was a night full of controversy. We saw Zinyak make his return and assist Zavok to winning the international gold from Blaziken. Also, people, from what we've heard, something has happened, particularly serious to, of course I mentioned all the time about Blaziken's cybotic lower half. Something has gone catastrophically wrong with it, and as far as we know, Blaziken is out of action. See now, ow! However, as to what's being done about it, we don't really know at this point. Interestingly, last night, the only person that retained their title was Alyssa. Of course, later on that night, her and Jack would crack the question. No hesitation from Alyssa to accept. And of course, a moment of, well, pure happiness, I'd have to say, followed by what is got to be arguably one of the most controversial moments in CXWI history. Of course, as I've stated, the question of who is to blame for the riots at Nashville still going a little bit all over the place. There are roster members and some fans as well who say that Shepard should have handled the situation better. They say that he should have taken more of an assertive role rather than doing nothing and not getting involved in it. Other people say that Ben Hopkins is to blame. He decided to cheapskate his way to an easy world title when it wasn't his to take. Of course, there is a flaw in that, in the case that Shepard did say, nice shooting star press there, he said that Ben couldn't cash in following the match, and Ben was correct. Shepard didn't say anything about before the match. So I have to admit that, but that doesn't change the fact that Ben Hopkins capitalized on a moment that really shouldn't have been his to capitalize on, and ultimately screwed the fans out of what they wanted to see, which was Austin taking on Arbiter for the world title. And then there's the argument that's placed by Ben that the people of Nashville are to blame because they decided to react the way they reacted. Of course, there's arguments in favour of all sides, and I'm stating that I'm completely open about any of them, to be honest. See right now, Brody putting a high angle Boston on Mewtwo on top of that table, and most of this matchup so far, I have to say, the focus has been on the two big men. Oh crap. Reptile in trouble! Ow! Mewtwo was able to get off no time, just clobbers the ball without that ring bell. People, I'm going to take this time out to tell you what we've got coming up on this set on the road. Of course, we've got this matchup here. Following this, a steel cage match, which Miss Motard himself requested. He wants to take on Zinyak. Shepard has decided to grant his request. Following which, Miss Motone decided to make a verbal attack on the COO. And, you know, there is once again the argument about people who are blaming Shepard for what happened at the aftermath, but I've got to be blunt, it's rich talk coming from Miss Motone. Following that, ladies and gentlemen, women's tag action sees Tavion and Xena. And they're going to take on Samus Aran Yuhas and Jessica Pink. And then following that, people, the matchup that we should have seen at the aftermath. Austin Yuhas will take on the Arbiter. The winner of that match will take on Ben Hopkins for the world title at the Path of Glory Series finale. And the loser of that will go into the Path of Glory himself. Oh, nicely done there. See now, Reptile taking a thrashing. The important thing with this matchup is it could set up who the bookies could put their money on. Going in from the end of this set, Ben Hopkins was actually the favourite with the bookies to win the Path of Glory series. And of course, he's no longer in it because he cashed in and won the world title. Chokeslam there by Mewtwo. And there's the genocide grenade by Broly, and Broly just gets tossed to the outside. Mewtwo now trying to sneak a cover there. Nicely done. See right now, Broly going to shots here on Mewtwo. Oh my word! And something tells me, but Broly is pissed off about getting thrown out of the ring there. Look at these shots! Even stunk. No! That was close. I'm still in shock, people. I've got to tell you that much. I'm still in shock about what happened at the aftermath of Sebulba there. Nearly got the cover on Broly. One of the good things I have to say for Sebulba, but he doesn't have to take on Broly, at least at the early stages in the tournament. Cover there once again broken up by Reptile. Of course, Sebulba landing himself in a little bit of controversy himself. His attack laid at the aftermath on the aftermath pre-show on JSR. Once again, Sebulba seems to have an issue with JSR. Sebulba hasn't actually commented on what his issue is. However, really, your guess is as good as mine, if not better. Nice! Caught. Ah, and it's a Guri! By the 530-pounder. A Mega Blaster! Got it! And Reptile there trying to cover, got stopped by Sebulba. Of course, interestingly, we haven't got any humans in this. I mean, Broly looks like a human, but he's a Super Saiyan. You have as a Talon, Reptile, a mutated cat, that being Mewtwo, and a dog, that being Sebulba. Broly there throwing Mewtwo to the corner, and Oh, check this out! There's that power there of Broly, the superplex. Trying to clothesline there, that didn't work, and there's the strength of Mewtwo. See, nice neck breaker. Now try, oh my word, nice! Oh, Reptile there stopping on the face of Sebulba, and oh crap, not the impact there! I'm kind of intrigued what Mewtwo did. That last I remember, Mewtwo and Reptile have become, well, actually, okay, they're not friends, but they certainly are neutral, given what Reptile did at Golden Ambitions. There probably might still be some bad blood between them. I'm not too sure. Kick out there. I'm not sure about anything nowadays. Life is weird. Nicely done. Caught there. Shot there. And now Mewtwo there flies in, but doesn't get the contact he wanted, and oh, Sebulba pull back, and into the bear hug. And Broly there just barges in, breaks it, nicely done. And Sebulba from behind, wipe out. Oh boy, but Mewtwo sits up. And a headbutt. And a guillotine on the ropes. Oh boy. Upsy daisy! Nicely done. With that choke slam, you see Reptile there trying a lift. That didn't work. And Reptile now in trouble. And here comes Broly with a clothesline. And right now the Super Saiyan once again dominating over the ultimate Pokemon. I have to say though, not as much as he did dominate on the Iron Man show, but that's probably to do with the fact that he's had to deal with 2 other participants. See Reptile now. Nice done, and oh! Just as Reptile hits that last lunge in, Mewtwo goes in, and Fireman's carried there by Sebulba. And Sebulba now. Ow. Lost Reptile in the testicles. And a big boot. Now trying to roll a ball, but Broly there breaks that up, no problem. Mewtwo now. Going to attempt a choke slam. Oh! Big boot. Oh, again he gets out of that one. Oh! Looked like he was going to try for that Omega Blaster. He got stopped there by Sebulba, and now he's going to pay for it. Now, nice.
1, 2.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Broly! You'll be kicked in the nuts. Broly there just getting absolutely blasted his testicles. He gets right back up! Oh crap! Genocide grenade! Got it! And Reptile now. Oh wait! Whoa! Oh my word! Well, that didn't work out. And now, drilled the Omega Blaster. Turn his attention back to Mewtwo. Oh! Misses that one, and Again there, the genocide grenade, and oh man, and Reptile runs right into it! No! And a big boot there, and Sebulba goes to the outside, and Broly! Super Saiyan Splash! 1,
2, 3!
And that's the win for Broly! That, ladies and gentlemen, that was impressive. That was very impressive from Broly. And I might be taking an early bet at this. Put your money on Broly, because right now he is looking absolutely unstoppable. Wait a moment! Salawak! I thought he was supposed to be under house arrest! He's not in action here on the road! He shouldn't have been allowed out! He shouldn't have been allowed out! How the heck is he out here? Another nightmare! Reptile, he's supposed to be, or Zolowak is supposed to be, remaining in the confines of his house unless for action! He's not in action here! Zolowak! Well, the bottom line is this. He's taken out Reptile!